Please, with the due respect, this score is on the project expected schedule at that time. It's not an overall score on the project. It's like at that time, that's the distance you should have walked. Okay? And when they audit you, you have moved that smaller distance. Explanation: as a supervisor, for example, I have an obligation to deliver this report, the whole of this audit report, by end of June, without any objection. Because Parliament has taken away a month for budget framework paper and for the budget process now, we are given an automatic extension of 2 months. I have to deliver 503 audit reports. I must find a formula on how to deal with it. So how do you explain to a country with this predicament? And what promise, I told you our aim is more of, not to find you culpable, more of how do we rectify, the word is remedy this situation. So, and that's why we want to hear from you.
Yeah, so Chair, we do acknowledge that there was an absorption. And what we've provided in the next is the commitment that we have made, the effort that has been made. As the PS has indicated, there are about 7-8 steps before you conclude a single procurement and go through several stages. So I can guarantee you that whereas expenditure was low, we have since over the last 1 year signed several contracts worth 65 billion. They're under implementation. And we have also indicated that by July, for the grants alone, they're worth 96 billion. They will be awarded because we have received the applications and we've started the evaluation. So forward-looking Chair and members, we are demonstrating the commitment to improve absorption, taking into account the fact that we had to meet a lot of preconditions for each of the disbursements in the previous years. The team is fully constituted, contracts have been signed, and many more are coming on board. I submit.
Can you read the status update to Parliament? Can you read a status update to Parliament? What you have written on page 7. Yes.
My comment relates to what the PS has said. Because if it remains on record and challenged, then it would mean that you are distorting the Auditor General's report. Because when you look at it clearly, you are saying there is no way the funds could be spent in that limited time. But when you look at the audit report, it shows that actually the 14 billion was spent by the end of that financial year. It did not cross over. Because, and you see, for us, we must rely on the report as it is, because you were audited and you had an exit meeting and you did not question this. Otherwise, for you to come here and say, whereas it is indicated like this was not spent, would water down the audit report. That is my comment.
Chair,
so can you
it's a disbursement, sir.
Yes,
it's a disbursement on an expenditure. A disbursement released to government, not expenditure. Transfer from the World Bank to Government of Uganda.
To Government of
not
Uganda.
Expenditure.
Which one?
Table 1. Funds transferred, disbursed, not expenditure.
Actually, for me, as the PS was submitting, very quickly I wanted to make use of the financial statements. If I had looked at the financial statements, I wouldn't be saying all this. But I looked for the financial statements. My report says financial statements, but they are not there. I would have traced through the financial, what we would call the income statement or the statement of financial performance.
Okunyonyola ku ngeri ensimbi y'omusolo gy'asaasaanyizibwamu ku kyagendera ddala mu maaso ssaako n'engeri kontrakiti gye yaweebwa